My dearest child, heaven has spoken, and the words that echo through the divine corridors are meant specifically for you. In this very moment, as you read these words, understand that your future is not a mystery to the one who created you. The Almighty has already seen the path that lies ahead, and He is calling you to listen with the ears of your heart. For what you are about to receive will transform the way you see tomorrow. Your future is not left to chance, nor is it dependent solely on your own strength and understanding. Heaven has been actively working behind the scenes, orchestrating events, aligning circumstances, and preparing doors that will open at just the right time. The voice of the divine is not distant or unclear. It is speaking directly into your situation right now, revealing glimpses of what is to come if you will only tune your spiritual ears to hear. Perhaps you've been walking through a season of uncertainty, wondering what lies ahead. Maybe you've been making plans, setting goals, and yet feeling unsure about which direction to take. The beautiful truth is that while you have been concerned about your future, heaven has been designing it with precision and love. Every detail of your tomorrow has been considered by the one who knows you better than you know yourself. Listen carefully, beloved child, for heaven is revealing that your future contains breakthrough moments that you have not yet imagined. There are opportunities approaching that will exceed your current expectations. The dreams you've been carrying in your heart are not forgotten. They are actually seeds that heaven planted there, and the season for their manifestation is closer than you think. Your future holds divine appointments with people who will become instrumental in your journey. Heaven is arranging meetings that seem coincidental, but are actually orchestrated by divine design. Someone is coming who will speak words of life over your situation. Someone is coming who will open a door that you thought was permanently closed. Someone is coming who will recognize the gift that others have overlooked. The voice of heaven is also speaking about restoration in your future. Areas of your life that have experienced loss, disappointment, or delay are scheduled for divine turnaround. What the enemy meant for your destruction, heaven has been converting into your testimony. The pain you have endured is being transformed into purpose. The struggles you have faced are being fashioned into strength that will help you and inspire others. Heaven wants you to know that your future includes abundant provision. The financial concerns that have kept you awake at night, the resources you need for your dreams, the stability you have been seeking, all of these are part of heaven's plan for your tomorrow. The same God who fed 5,000 with a few loaves and fishes has already calculated what you need and has set in motion the divine supply chain for your life. Your health, your relationships, your career, your ministry, heaven has spoken life over every area. Where there has been sickness, divine healing is scheduled. Where there have been broken relationships, divine reconciliation is coming. Where there has been career stagnation, divine promotion is on the horizon. Where there has been spiritual dryness, divine revival is approaching. But heaven is also speaking about your responsibility in this divine plan. Your future is not just something that happens to you. It is something you participate in creating through your faith, your obedience, and your alignment with divine purpose. The decisions you make today are shaping the tomorrow that heaven has prepared. Your willingness to trust when you cannot see, to move when you do not understand the full picture, to believe when circumstances suggest otherwise, these are the keys that unlock the future heaven has designed. Listen carefully to this truth. Your future includes the fulfillment of every promise that heaven has whispered to your heart over the years. Those prophetic words that were spoken over you, those dreams that seemed too big, those callings that appeared impossible, Heaven has not forgotten a single one. The timing may not have matched your timeline, but divine timing is always perfect. What appeared to be delays were actually divine preparations, ensuring that when your moment comes, you will be ready to walk in the fullness of what has been prepared. Heaven is also revealing that your future contains influence and impact beyond your current sphere. The platform you will stand on, the voices you will reach, the lives you will touch, all of this is larger than what you can presently comprehend. Your testimony, your gifts, your experiences are being prepared for a global stage. The pain you have walked through, the victories you have experienced, the wisdom you have gained, all of it is being compiled into a message that the world needs to hear. The voice of heaven is speaking about multiplication in your future. What you have been faithful with in the small things is about to be multiplied in ways that will astonish you. Your faithfulness when no one was watching, your giving when you had little, your serving when you were not recognized, all of it has been recorded in heaven's ledger, and the return on investment is about to manifest in your life. Your future also includes divine protection from dangers you will never even know existed. Heaven has assigned angels to guard your path, to redirect harmful situations, to shield you from attacks that were meant to derail your destiny. The accidents that did not happen, the sicknesses that passed over your household, the financial disasters that missed your address, all of these were heaven's protective hand, keeping you safe for the future that awaits. Heaven wants you to understand that your future is connected to His glory. Every blessing, every breakthrough, every victory is designed not just for your benefit, but to demonstrate heaven's goodness to a watching world. Your life is meant to be a living testament to the faithfulness of God, proof that heaven still speaks, still acts, still transforms lives in miraculous ways. The voice from heaven is also declaring that your future includes supernatural wisdom for every decision you will face. In moments when you feel overwhelmed by choices, divine guidance will illuminate the path you should take. The confusion that has clouded your judgment in the past will be replaced by clarity that comes directly from the throne room of heaven. You will know which job to take, which relationship to pursue, which investment to make, which opportunity to embrace, because heaven's wisdom will be your counselor. Your future is filled with divine favor that will open doors no human connections could ever access. Favor that will cause people to say yes when logic says they should say no. Favor that will cause opportunities to seek you out instead of you chasing after them. Favor that will cause your name to be mentioned in rooms you have never entered, by people you have never met, for opportunities you never applied for. This is the supernatural favor that heaven has scheduled for your tomorrow. Heaven is revealing that your future includes seasons of supernatural acceleration. What would normally take years to accomplish will happen in months. What would typically require decades of building will manifest in a fraction of the time. This is not about shortcuts or cutting corners. This is about divine intervention speeding up the fulfillment of your destiny, because the world needs what you carry, and heaven refuses to let bureaucracy, red tape, or natural timing delay what needs to be released through your life. The voice of heaven is speaking about your future generations and the legacy you will leave. The decisions you make today, the faith you exercise now, the obedience you demonstrate in this season, all of it is creating a spiritual inheritance for your children and your children's children. The blessings that are coming to you are not just for you. They are generational blessings that will impact your family line for decades to come. Your future includes divine creativity and innovation that will set you apart in your field. Solutions will come to you in dreams. Ideas will download during your prayer time. Inventions will be birthed in your spirit that will revolutionize industries. Heaven is preparing to release through you creative expressions that will amaze and inspire multitudes. The artistic gifts, the business concepts, the ministry innovations, all of these are part of heaven's creative plan for your future. Heaven is also declaring that your future includes supernatural strength for every challenge you will face. The battles that are coming are not meant to defeat you, but to demonstrate heaven's power working through you. You will face opposition, but you will overcome with such authority that your enemies will become your footstool. The same power that raised Christ from the dead will energize you for every assignment heaven places before you. Your future holds divine connections with people of influence who will become your champions and advocates. These are individuals who carry authority in spheres where you need access, and heaven is orchestrating these relationships for mutual benefit and kingdom advancement. They will open doors, make introductions, provide resources, and create opportunities that will catapult you into your next season. The voice of heaven is revealing that your future includes moments of divine vindication, where your character will be proven and your integrity will be rewarded. Those who have spoken against you, those who have undermined your efforts, those who have questioned your calling, they will witness heaven's validation of your life and ministry in ways that will leave no doubt about whose side heaven is on. Your future contains seasons of divine rest, where heaven will require you to step back and receive the refreshing that comes from His presence. These will not be times of inactivity, but moments when heaven replenishes your spirit, renews your vision, and prepares you for the next level of assignment. You will learn to work from rest rather than working toward rest, understanding that your greatest accomplishments flow from intimate communion with the divine. Heaven is speaking about your future authority and the realms where you will exercise dominion. The influence you will carry, the decisions you will make, the lives you will impact, all of this represents heaven's trust in your character and your commitment to His purposes. You are being prepared to steward influence that will shape communities, transform cultures, and advance heaven's agenda on earth. Your future includes supernatural provision that will enable you to be a blessing to others on a scale you have never imagined. The wealth that is coming to you is not just for your comfort, but for your assignment. You will fund ministries, support missions, build schools, feed the hungry, and house the homeless. Your prosperity will become a channel through which heaven blesses multitudes. Heaven is declaring that your future holds divine encounters that will transform your understanding of who you are and what you carry. These supernatural experiences will remove every doubt about your calling and replace uncertainty with unshakable confidence. You will have personal encounters with the presence of God that will mark you forever and give you authority that cannot be questioned or denied. The voice from heaven is revealing that your future includes strategic partnerships that will multiply your effectiveness exponentially. These are not just business relationships or ministry collaborations. These are divine alliances orchestrated by heaven to accomplish purposes that neither party could achieve alone. Together, you will impact regions, transform industries, and advance heaven's kingdom in ways that will astonish the world. Your future contains seasons of supernatural learning where heaven will download knowledge, skills, and understanding directly into your spirit. You will master subjects you never formally studied, develop expertise in areas you never trained for, and demonstrate competencies that cannot be explained by your natural education or experience. This divine impartation of knowledge will position you as an authority in multiple spheres. Heaven is speaking about your future influence in the marketplace, where your business ventures will demonstrate heaven's principles of success and prosperity. Your companies will be models of integrity. Your leadership style will inspire transformation in others, and your success will open doors for you to speak into the lives of other business leaders and entrepreneurs who need to hear heaven's perspective on wealth creation and stewardship. The voice of heaven is declaring that your future includes supernatural intervention in impossible situations. When you face circumstances that appear hopeless, when medical reports contradict heaven's promises, when financial projections suggest failure, these are the moments when heaven will demonstrate his power through your life. Miracles will become normal experiences, and you will become a conduit for supernatural breakthrough in the lives of others. Your future holds divine revelation that will give you insight into heaven's strategies for the times we are living in. You will understand the significance of current events from heaven's perspective, and this understanding will position you to make decisions and take actions that align with heaven's agenda for this generation. You will be a voice of wisdom and direction for others who are confused by the complexities of our times. Heaven is revealing that your future includes a supernatural prayer life that will move heaven and change earth. Your intercession will affect national policies, influence global events, and transform spiritual atmospheres over cities and regions. When you pray, things will shift in the supernatural realm, and the evidence will be seen in the natural world through answered prayers and miraculous interventions. Your future contains divine timing that will cause everything to come together at exactly the right moment. The relationships, the resources, the opportunities, the abilities, all of these will converge at precisely the moment when heaven determines that you are ready for your next assignment. Nothing will be early, nothing will be late. Everything will unfold according to heaven's perfect schedule. The voice of heaven is speaking about your future as a spiritual parent who will birth many into their destiny. Through your ministry, your mentorship, and your example, you will help others discover their calling and step into their purpose. The spiritual children you will have will number in the thousands, and they will carry forward the legacy of what heaven accomplishes through your life. Heaven is declaring that your future includes supernatural joy that will be your strength in every season. Even in times of challenge and difficulty, you will carry a joy that comes from knowing that your future is secure in heaven's hands. This joy will be contagious, drawing others to want what you have and opening doors for you to share the hope that lives within you. Heaven is revealing that your future contains seasons of supernatural healing ministry where you will be used as an instrument of divine restoration. Through your prayers, your touch, your words of faith, others will experience miraculous healing of body, soul, and spirit. The same power that flows from heaven to heal you will flow through you to heal others, and hospitals will become places of ministry rather than places of despair. The voice of heaven is declaring that your future includes divine mandates that will position you as a reformer in your generation. You will be called to challenge systems that are contrary to heaven's purposes, to speak truth into corrupt institutions, to stand for righteousness when others compromise. Your voice will carry the authority of heaven, and your words will bring transformation to structures that have resisted change for generations. Your future holds supernatural discernment that will enable you to see beyond the natural realm into the spiritual realities that govern situations. You will perceive the root causes of problems that others can only see the symptoms of, and this insight will enable you to pray effectively and counsel wisely. People will seek you out for your ability to provide spiritual insight into complex situations. Heaven is speaking about your future as a bridge builder who will reconcile divisions that have persisted for generations. Whether these are racial divisions, denominational divisions, cultural divisions, or family divisions, heaven has equipped you with the grace and wisdom to bring healing to broken relationships and unity to fractured communities. Your ministry of reconciliation will demonstrate heaven's heart for unity among his people. A voice from heaven is revealing that your future includes supernatural endurance that will enable you to persevere through challenges that would defeat others. When others grow weary and give up, you will find strength to continue. When others become discouraged and quit, you will press forward with hope. This divine endurance is not natural stamina. It is supernatural grace that will carry you through to complete victory. Your future contains divine strategies for advancing heaven's kingdom in the marketplace, in government, in education, in entertainment, and in every sphere of society. You will receive blueprints from heaven for transforming these institutions according to divine principles. Your influence will extend far beyond religious circles into the secular world where heaven's kingdom must be established. Heaven is declaring that your future includes supernatural understanding of prophetic timing and seasons. You will know when seasons are changing, when judgments are coming, when mercy is being extended, when revival is approaching. This prophetic insight will enable you to position yourself and others for maximum benefit during times of divine visitation and maximum protection during times of divine discipline. The voice of heaven is speaking about your future role as a deliverer who will set captives free from every form of bondage. Whether these are addictions, mental strongholds, generational curses, or demonic oppression, heaven has equipped you with authority to break chains and liberate those who are bound. Your ministry will demonstrate that whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Your future holds divine appointments with government leaders, business executives, entertainment figures, and other influential people who need to hear heaven's message for this generation. These meetings will not happen by accident. They will be orchestrated by heaven to give you access to people who have the power to implement changes that will affect millions of lives. Heaven is revealing that your future includes supernatural financial strategies that will create wealth not just for you, but for the advancement of heaven's purposes on earth. You will receive divine insight into investments, business opportunities, and economic trends that will position you to prosper even during times when others experience financial difficulty. Your success will finance the expansion of heaven's kingdom. The voice from heaven is declaring that your future contains seasons of divine acceleration in spiritual growth, where you will mature rapidly in wisdom, character, and spiritual authority. What would normally take decades to develop will be imparted to you in compressed time frames because heaven needs mature leaders for the assignments that are coming. Your future includes supernatural communication abilities that will enable you to speak effectively to any audience, in any setting, on any topic that heaven assigns. Whether you are addressing world leaders, preaching to massive crowds, counseling individuals, or teaching children, the right words will flow from your spirit with divine authority and effectiveness. Heaven is speaking about your future as a history maker, whose life and ministry will be recorded in heaven's books as having changed the trajectory of your generation. The decisions you make, the stands you take, the faith you demonstrate, all of this will have ripple effects that extend far beyond your lifetime and influence generations yet to be born. Heaven is revealing that your future includes divine orchestration of circumstances that will create perfect positioning for maximum impact. When global events unfold, when crises arise, when opportunities appear, you will find yourself in exactly the right place at the right time with the right message, the right resources, and the right relationships to make a difference. This positioning is not coincidental. It is divine strategy. The voice from heaven is declaring that your future contains supernatural breakthroughs in impossible relationships. Family members who have rejected you will embrace you. Former friends who became enemies will seek reconciliation. Business partners who betrayed you will ask for forgiveness. And those who once opposed your calling will become your strongest supporters. Heaven specializes in turning hearts and changing minds. Your future holds divine assignments that will take you to nations you never planned to visit, to speak to people groups you never imagined reaching, to impact cultures you never studied. Your ministry will transcend geographical boundaries, language barriers, and cultural differences, because heaven's message through you will touch universal human needs that exist in every heart, regardless of nationality or background. Heaven is speaking about your future as a catalyst for revival in places where spiritual life has grown cold. Your presence will ignite passion for God in communities that have become complacent. Your words will awaken hunger for righteousness in hearts that have grown satisfied with mediocrity. And your example will inspire others to pursue the deeper things of God with renewed fervor. The voice of heaven is revealing that your future includes supernatural protection for your family that will extend to multiple generations. The hedge of protection that surrounds you will also encompass your children, your grandchildren, and their children. The enemy's attempts to attack your bloodline will be thwarted, and instead of destruction, your family will experience increasing blessing and favor from generation to generation. Your future contains divine moments when heaven will display His power through you in ways that will be undeniable to skeptics and critics. These demonstrations of supernatural power will not be for show or personal glory. They will be strategic displays of heaven's reality, designed to validate your message and open hearts to receive the truth you carry. Heaven is declaring that your future includes supernatural insight into the mysteries of kingdom life that will make you a sought-after teacher and counselor. Deep truths that have remained hidden from others will be revealed to you. Complex spiritual principles will become clear to your understanding, and you will be able to explain divine concepts in ways that make them accessible to people at every level of spiritual maturity. A voice from heaven is speaking about your future influence in the next generation, where you will mentor and train those who will carry the torch of faith into the decades ahead. Young leaders will seek you out for guidance. Emerging ministers will look to you for wisdom, and future world changers will consider you their spiritual father or mother who helped shape their destiny. Your future holds divine validation through signs, wonders, and miraculous confirmations that will accompany your ministry wherever you go. These supernatural manifestations will not be occasional experiences. They will be the normal accompaniment to your service, because heaven has marked you as one of His chosen vessels for demonstrating His power in this generation. Heaven is revealing that your future includes seasons of supernatural increase, where everything you touch will prosper and multiply. Your investments will yield extraordinary returns. Your projects will succeed beyond expectation. Your relationships will flourish with unprecedented depth and meaning, and your impact will expand exponentially with each passing year. As you move forward from this moment, carry with you the confidence that comes from knowing your future is secure in heaven's hands. Do not be afraid of tomorrow, for it has already been sanctified by divine love. Do not worry about making wrong decisions, for heaven will redirect your steps when necessary. Do not fear failure, for even your mistakes will be woven into the beautiful tapestry of your destiny. The same voice that spoke light into darkness, that commanded life from death, that turned water into wine, this same voice has spoken your future into existence. Trust in what heaven has declared over your life. Walk boldly into tomorrow, knowing that you are loved, you are chosen, you are destined for greatness, and your future is filled with hope, purpose, and divine favor beyond measure. If you like this message, then subscribe to this channel and share it with those who need it. And if you believe in God, type Amen in the comments section. Amen.